And I'm just gonna be popping into arena. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Oh goodness, no major rogue. I guess we're going with the paladin. Whoa. Starting off with big choices. Alright, we got the Beardo. Cast a spell, refresh your hero power. He's not that great. Sergeant Sally, without any way to consistently buff her, she's kind of, I mean, she's not bad. Just like a 3 mana delayed arcane explosion. It's not great. Then we got the Malchezaar. Thing is that I feel like there's more good legends, and since I'm picking them early, that just means basically I want to make sure my curve is a little bit lower than usual. So I think he's all right here. Junk. This guy's not bad. Oh, these are both pretty decent on an occasion. Sometimes it can be kind of annoying to get rid of the Cobra. The 3/5 Taunt Divine Shield is pretty good when you get the synergy, but I don't have any synergy yet, and we don't know how much in the way of elementals we're going to get. Plus the 2/3 is just, it's pretty good. Let's do him. Divine Strength is one of the most versatile. Blessing of Might can also be pretty good. I think I'm going to go with Strength though. Ooh, Consecrate. There's two good choices there. I don't think this is good with Malchezaar. There's a pretty high probability I get some high cost minions. So I think we just start thinking we're going to get elementals. And Kelamos is really good because you can get Ragnaros Lightlord. So let's start working on... Ooh, chill when you your smugglers run. That's a pretty tricky one. Kind of want to say smugglers. But Chillwind is one of the better... Yeah, let's do smugglers. Whoa. These are all big dudes. I'm thinking Blossoms. Stormwatcher can be pretty good, though. He can really turn games around when he actually stays on the board. Like, I mean, I know everyone always meme jokes about Wind Furies, but Stormwatcher is actually not that bad. But I think Ancient of Blossoms is pretty good. Scarlet and Dark Iron are both pretty good. Let's see. Scarlet Crusader. Versus, I actually don't have any 4-drops yet, and I think Dark Iron is one of the... It's a pretty decent 4-drop. But she does have the Divine Shield. Let's think. Let's think here. Ooh, more... let's do the Dark Iron. Oh, this is tricky. We have the King of the Arena. I don't think Auctioneer is actually that good in this deck. But Vine Cleaver is actually pretty strong in this format. These are two pretty strong cards. Let's go to the Fledgling though. I have 2 buffs. Divine Shield on its own versus another Grimestree. I think Grimestree is fine to run multiple of. Don't think Raid Leader is great here. Aberrant can usually be pretty good. Not as great in Paladin compared to Mage. We got the Big Timey. He's actually pretty good. I think the Berserker here is the way to go. Yeah, I think that with... I don't really have a lot of elementals yet. It's too bad. But I think that with Malchezaar, Mixtures and Mixtures comes a little bit better here. Oh, wow. Volcanosaur versus Vine Cleaver. Man. Volcanosaur is like one of the best 7-drops. So, not necessarily, I mean, one of the best neutral 7-drops anyway. Oh, this is tricky. Egg Napper and Skirming Tentacle are both pretty good. I think Egg Napper is maybe better here, though. Another Berserker versus a Jungle Panther. For an Iron Fur Grizzly. I think actually the Panther. I have pretty much nothing in the way of dragons yet, so Nether Spite is not great. We're 16 cards in, so there's no reason to commit to dragons now. Argent is really a very strong 2-drop, and I have no 2-drops, so let's do that. Grime Street. I have no Murlocs yet. Let's do Grime Street. Ivory Knight is clear best here. Ooh, this is tricky. Light Fuse Stegodon versus Twilight Drake. Drake will usually have the better stats. Light Fused is better if you have 2 Silver Hands on the ground. I think the Stegodon. (4/4) during Reporter. That ramps if it doesn't get removed. Pretty good. Okay, I have spell, 1 minion, so 21 cards in. I don't think small time recruits is possibly justified here. If you have a minion with 6 or more health, draw 2 cards. That would be Volcanosaur, Blossoms, Malchezaar. That's really it, but I also have no Murlocs. So I think Fight Promoter might actually be the way to go here. Oh, another small-time recruit. Bright-Eyed Scout, I think, is basically fine in this format. Twilight Summoner, if I had any sort of Death Rattle synergy, would be pretty good. I think Bright-Eyed Scout might be better here. Arcanismith versus Daring Reporter. Honestly, I think Daring Reporter is probably more consistent here, because I don't really have that many buffs for the 0/5. This is the 3rd Aberrant Berserker I've been presented with this draft. A Ping in Paladin can be actually pretty good. This isn't a terrible taunt. It's not great, but it's not terrible. And I now have more 4-drops. I think Screaming Tentacle might actually be the best. Here I feel like Nesting Rock is pretty clearly the best choice. Stand Against Darkness versus Ultrasaur. Ultrasaur is the better meme card. Stand Against Darkness is good synergy with Light Fuse Stegodon, but that's not gonna, actually, I won't get that combo very consistently for several reasons. But I still have to feel like Stand Against Darkness is actually better here. Oh, now I got Vine Cleaver. Now I actually have a fair amount of Silverhand synergy. And I do, well, Second Rate Bruiser is actually pretty good. But I do kind of feel like Vine Cleaver is also good here. Primordial Drake is just really a very, very good card. It's not as great for Paladin, actually, because you do want to always be building your board up. But if you've lost control at turn 8, Primordial Drake is one of the cards that can make the biggest difference. None of these are terribly great. Probably the Hog Rider. And that's it. Let's see how we do. Slightly higher curve than I would have liked. But what are you going to do? Other than draft lower. I felt like I was trying to draft the lower choice, and almost every time I think the only one that I really could have reasonably picked the lower mana cost would have been the Vine Cleaver for the taunt. But hopefully that won't be the draft, the arena losing choice in the drafting stage. I think this, I'm lacking some of the better Paladin cards, so this is, nothing in this really screamed to me that this is going to be a 12-win deck. But I don't really feel like I was in the ballpark for a 12-win run based on the choices presented. That's just RNG sometimes. See, so would I have been better off with the taunt here? This is the game reminding me of my choices right from the get-go.
I command.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Good tempo with the 1-drop, but then after that I'm all this 4 and 7 stuff. Do not want to coin it. He wants to do something for the 3-drop. It's not like he really has to get rid of Mistress immediately, because she just heals him back when he's ready. Yeah, let's do the Cobra. Even though there's nothing to remove yet, there's always that risk of the backstab or the SI agent. But on-curve minions, not always the worst. I'm pretty sure I go face here and just kind of accept that violence will be done. Let's get this guy down. A lot of conditional stuff here.
So many options.
I'm being spectated by the Matt, who also somehow just started an arena run.
Too soon.
Krazy here is on the edge of his seat. Oh, he's gonna activate. Go face. Bam! 5 to the face. That's value. I don't think I actually ended up drafting any elementals. I think I can pretty safely just play Kalamos here. Just tempo the 4-5. Yeah.
Brothers, heed my call.
Now if I'm still, yeah, everything's still alive, so I can actually get out the nesting rock. Do I actually want to trade this? I mean, is this enough value?
I wonder.
This 4-7 dies, but then the next big threat he creates. But this doesn't die to the 4. You know, I think this is actually better, even with the taunt down. Can we complete the Matt's daily quest? Now that's some pressure, man.
Out of my jungle.
Oh, and that's... Stonehill in Rogue is not as good as Stonehill in other classes, but still not bad. Oh, I lost my taunt. It's gonna be hard to get that back. Oh, except for the Vine Cleaver!
Justice to battle. Reporting for duty.
It summons an army of dudes! Actually, I could have Hog Rider, but I wouldn't be able to. Oh, there's that Bruiser, there's the 4-5 that I could have had. If only. If only. could use the Hog Rider.
Living high on the hog. This piggy's going to market. Battle! To battle! For justice! Reporting for duty.
Alright. Oh, I guess I had a quest here somewhere. Oh well. And then you always hope that when you see the busting open card packs, then you get a little ping, so you know that your card pack is the one that did it. But nope, not quite. Seems like he probably only got some non-legends.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
I feel like I toss the Stegodon until I have like a Vine Cleaver or a Stand Against Darkness. Daring Reporter I think is an okay keep though. This is always a tricky one. I've never totally mastered when exactly you play Smuggler's Run. So you always need to play, generally I think you want to play it, you know, a turn before you plan to want to get the value out of it. But you don't, you know, even though, hey, I have nothing else to play this turn, what do I play other than Smuggler's Run? But I only have the 3 cards, so don't I want to hold on, maybe play it turn 3 or something? I don't know. And here's another challenge. Do I drop a dude, or do I just literally do nothing this turn? And I think I'm just going to literally do nothing. Maybe that's bad. Maybe giving him a free draw is worth a tempo. But I don't know. That's terrible. I'm probably lost now. Well, as good as we get for the moment.
Trust me.
Just hope he doesn't get any of the 20, like almost every adaptation he gets basically is a win right now. Oh, and I can't actually get to it. This is, I mean, I have Vine Cleaver is my only removal at the moment, so that's pretty bad. Well, Daring Reporter go-go. See if you can't make the magic happen. Power of the newspaper compels you. Apparently not compelling enough. Maybe I wait to swing until she can just TKO the Stegodon. Little does he know I'm never going to actually be able to target the thing anyway, because I have no targeted removal in this deck. That's an option. Crime Street into Emperor Cobra. I think that's a reasonable choice here.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
So now if he does literally nothing, I can actually kill the king of the arena, the Vicious Fledgling.
I must consider.
This jungle hides
It's an
many
Elise. Actually, I think I can get it. Cool. I might actually get something resembling... Oh. Now he's gonna kill the 1/1. Ay. Wait, he didn't? Is he looking at his own board? Oh, that's a clear misplay there.
I want answers.
Blessing of Kings is okay. Not so far down that the heal was super duper essential. Alright, yeah, 6 mana. It's a Frozen Crusher. I can actually, oh hey, it's Malchezaar. I can Vine Cleaver. Or I could draw a 5-cost card.
Let me
I think this is actually pretty decent though.
justice. Reporting for duty.
You can kill the 6/6 and I sacrifice my junk. Oh, but he can heal after. Well, I just go face then. Maybe I should have just maybe I should have just gone face now. Let's see if he heals. Or what else he does. Even if he heals, I mean, it can't attack next turn anyway. Strictly speaking, I don't have to immediately remove it.
Let me change your mind.
Okay. Well, let's avoid the 8 points of damage if we can.
Battle.
Kind of feel risky doing this when I don't know what else is in his hand. But it also feels weird to just let this die, which is what will happen. This is a tricky one.
I wonder.
Might just swing and I clean up somehow. It's a Baron Gudden. Alright, that kind of works too.
Reporting for duty.
Just keep getting my dudes in the ground and figure it out. Oh hey, and Gudden actually activates the Elemental. That's pretty cool. Oh, hello. Well,
For justice. Reporting for duty.
maybe I drop Malchezaar this turn. Priest has a hard time removing a 4 damage minion. And I have 2 dudes on the board, so yeah, let's go for it. It's not like he should have any reason to be particularly worried about
Gadget
spells.
Zach always gets the scoop.
Even high on the hog. It's time for a lot of blood. This piggy's going to market. The battle. The battle.
Alright, this is looking good. I think really that not killing the 1/1 so I could pop the Divine Shield with his Northshire Cleric, I think that was actually a really big turning point in this game.
Flames consume you.
Whoa.
By the holy
It's
light.
my 1 Consecrate. Wow. That was unexpectedly effective. That Malchezaar's value. That was a good top deck. I can't. Sometimes lucky. I mean, I think I had that game pretty well under control, even just with the minions. But the Consecrate was one way to end it real fast. This deck is Exceeding expectations. Can we keep it going?
Watch your...
Oh, this looks pretty decent.
I will fight with honor.
Sure.
The legions I command.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Mistress of Mixturies. Oh. He's going face. That's fine. Coin out here. The smuggler seems fine to me. Ooh. Oh, it's a big cobra. It's a demolisher. I feel like cobra's pretty good. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Cobra it is. Ooh, good that it went face actually here. I want to keep my minions strong and healthy.
For this war.
That's fine. And he doesn't directly threaten to kill on anything. He can actually kill the snake here with hero power. But it does involve 3 face damage. Since I've already gotten an efficient trade, it's not too bad. Oh. Can't get a particularly neat trade here. Let me just go ahead and drop her.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
And then I... Honestly, you can make that trade, but I think this is better. I don't know, sometimes when you don't make trades like this, that it's like it's just risky either way, right? If you leave all your minions at 1, then he just does 1 fan of knives, or uses a hero power and takes them out. Yep, so now this guy has a death sentence basically. Well,
Reporting for duty.
maybe the killing the 2/2 with the Cobra would have been better. Alright, no more assassinate face. I think probably Volcanosaur here, since I'm gonna have... Well, I'm only gonna have the 2 raptors left.
The battle! Don't touch them!
And what do we get? I don't know what's the bigger priority here. He's just gonna hit me with the 2/2, that's not a huge issue. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. And now, if all goes well, Fight Promoter actually can activate. It could be a beautiful thing. Fight Promoter activating here could be pretty significant, actually. Oh, he's gonna get a 2/2 Swarmer. Oh, no, I see what he's doing. That's fine. Baby! The value. And I got Getting Again followed by the Kalamos. That's kind of like a really strange and unusual combination. Rip, dude. Alright, I have no low HP minions on the board. So let's drop a Drake.
Minion with taunt is in
Oh,
the way.
right. Herpaderp. Ah!
Ash to ash.
Yikes. Actually, Geddon has really good value right here. I just gotta be patient. Do I suicide? Yeah, I think I suicide the Outfitter.
Accidents, they happen, you know?
Bam! Save my Drake. The Geddon value is real. That's a Sogoth. That is indeed a Sogoth. Let's do Kalanos first. Wow. Geddon is... Second Geddon is actually not that bad, but I think just getting more and more dudes is... Wow. Wait, hold on. If I do Osric, and then I do Osric next time, that would be just 15. That would be 515. That actually might be better. Wow. Osric versus Geddon. He's pretty low on HP, actually. But come on, how often do you really get the decent Osric value? I mean, it's just sitting right there, just waiting for it. 515.
Must move quickly.
I just have to. I just have to go for it. He's also just basically screwed here. There are very few things that results in him not dying. Vanish would work. This rate doesn't do it. Fan of Knives doesn't do it. He's got 2 cards left. He's got a... what is this? Oh, Vile Spine's pretty good, but still doesn't do it. If he's out of mana, that's a good game.
Well
Well
played.
played.
Let's just show him the Osric.
Break yourself upon my body.
And then win. Alright, well this deck is now 3-0. It is a successful deck. It's doing pretty good. I've had surprising consistency with Prince Malchezaar, which is not usually what you expect with that hero. I mean, right? Like, the whole idea of him is that it's supposed to be chaotic and unpredictable, but I've gotten Baron Geddon in 2 of the last 3 games with my 1 elemental combo. It's just really, really surprising. It's sometimes lucky, guys, sometimes. Oh, this is really tricky. I'm really tempted to just Smuggler's Run immediately so I can immediately coin out the Fledgling next turn. Because that just seems really good. Or even coin out the Smuggler. Yeah, I have all minions. This seems fine. And the question is, do I drop the Smuggler first? No, he has nothing on the board. I think I go Fledgling. Ooh, Elise. Seems cool. I kind of want to craft this card eventually. It's on the list. It's a little bit low on the list, but it's definitely on it. I do enjoy control decks, even if they're not really great in standard at all, even slightly. Alright. Has to be health. Divine Shield doesn't do it, he can just ping. Stealth would actually also not be terrible. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, health. Let him try to break himself upon my fledgling of life. Oh, she instantly murders it. The frostbolt. Oh, he's searching for a frostbolt. He wants that frostbolt right here. Give me a frostbolt, game. Come on, that's what he's saying. Fireball also okay if you just give me a turn. Ooh, he didn't not. He didn't get it. He's super salty now. Wind Fury! Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. He's a 5/8 Wind Fury. That's like an 8 cost minion almost, in terms of value. Oh, fire lands. Yep, he's gonna, but oh wow, with the Leroy. Nikes. Alright. Let's get Elise out.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Nope, bye Elise. Hey, with the pack, I actually have a chance of activating the thing again. I'm not really hurt, but let's see what spell I get. Maybe I'll get some sort of card draw. I think Consecrate's probably best. Maybe the Convert to 1 would have been better. Ooh. With 6 or more health. Oh man, almost. Alright, how do I do this? And then just hope he doesn't have a blizzard.
Reporting for duty.
Kinda don't want to swing until I... Sometimes I'm like, should I swing now or should I wait? Because in Arena, it's so hard to tell what he's going to have. And off a Cabal Courier, he can get pretty much anything. He could get a heal. He could get something else. Arcane Explosion, yeah, that's pretty good here. The problem is that the Drake dies and it doesn't... No, it doesn't die. Or does it? Oh wait, hold on, he has the thing up. Alright, let's just drop some random garbage.
Side effects? No.
See if maybe I can get the ping off and then just consecrate it down. Had to play around Mirror Entity there, I think. It's pretty risky. Wow, he actually got everything. Without letting his dude take any damage. Well, alright. Go Onyxia. I will go with the power of top deck. The power of top deck compels you. The power of top deck compels you. Wow, another arcane. Okay. It's a pretty decent trade for him. All I want to do is activate my fight promoter. Why are you gonna make it so hard on me? Divine Shield is nothing, but whatever. He just pings it. All I want to do is have the minion live a turn. That's all I'm trying to do. Just want the fight promoter. Come on, don't kill it. Don't kill the drake. Don't kill the drake. Don't kill the drake. Oh, he's going for the ping. Vine shields down.
We must cleanse
Oh,
the
he's
Sunwell.
gonna kill the drake. Sacrificing so much in the name of killing the drake. Well, I guess now we find out if he has a counterspell or what. Oh, wait. I think I just have to, right? Maybe I could, you know, it's like, but playing the Consecrate first.
Say hello to my
8, 9.
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Oh. Well, now we find out if he has a counterspell. Oh my god, I have 2.
By the holy light.
It's a mana bind. Wow. This is the second game I've won with Malagos Consecrate in a deck that has like 1 Consecrate.
Well played.
The RNG is strong with this deck, man. The RNG is strong. You have to believe in the power of RNG. Prince Malchezaar tends to be like a low-rated legend in Arena, but I think it's underrated. You just, if you get it early,
Watch
you can adjust to the risks
I
it
will
presents.
fight with honor.
And I didn't even have that low of a draft deck. Ancient of Blossoms is one of the best cards to receive a buff from Smuggler's Run. I think I'd toss the Stand Against Darkness here. It's so high, it's so expensive though, but it is like a minion you can pretty much always play on turn 6, so I don't know.
The legions I command.
He's journeying below. What will he discover? We shall find out in the future. Bam. First shot. I didn't even have to mess with it, man.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
I don't think coining something out is actually best here.
No. Trust me.
Because Egg Napper dies immediately. And this kind of doesn't do much. I think I saved the coin and try to get out Illidan or something. This animation stopped surprisingly quickly.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Oh, maybe I Jungle Panther after all. Do I Daring Reporter? Yeah, Jungle Panther. There we go. And it's a Cho. Not ready for you quite yet, Cho.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Well, I guess we find out what it is. It is a Getaway Kodo. Oh, that's pretty good here for him. Not good for me. Definitely not good for me. Alright, yeah, I think I coin out Ancient Blossoms and then play Illidan as the follow-up, because I don't think he's going to be able to immediately get rid of Ancient Blossoms. Getting rid of a 4-9 taunt on turn 6 can be pretty tricky. Oh, you never know what he's going to have in this. You know, maybe he's pulled an equality off his... Oh. Hello, massive creature. It's a Vorax. Cool. I think I stick with the plan, even though it will now actually die.
So many options.
I could play Vorax and Cho, so that if he plays any buffs on his minions, I then get those buffs to play on the Vorax. Man, the combo, the synergy.
So many options.
Oh wow, that's inconvenient. But he's not going face, not with his 8-8 this turn.
Choose soon.
I guess that's one of those times where I actually should have suicided the 4-4 into the thing, but then he would have... I don't know. Yeah. He takes a fair amount of damage from all this junk. So here... Yeah, I only need one minion on the board, and it's going to be a little bit hard for him to get rid of all this stuff. He's going to want to go face, and he's going to want to deal with the 4-2 or just accept that, you know, his dude is going to die, right? And if he kills the 4-2, then I can Dark Iron Dwarf something out. And the big fat monster should somehow die, hopefully. Definitely was, in combination with his removal, this Hydra ended up getting a fair amount of value. Wow, he just accepts his fate. Alright. That's cool. Yeah, Wild Pyromancer, sure, why not? Do you have a spell? Or are you just gonna drop the Wild Pyromancer and taunt me? Well, not literally taunt me, it's not a taunt. You want Wild Pyromancer. What did I do to you? Hero power? And then do nothing? For what? Oh, there's the spell. You had to get the value out of the deadly weapon. Alright, alright. Now the question is, do I hold on Illidan for a turn? Because he can just kill it here. Am I ever going to be able to do anything with this Vorax? Or should I drop it? Well, it just dies instantly to that. It's a 4-cost minion that dies to a 2-cost minion that has already taken a point of damage. It's not great. Drop the Hydra, Hero Power, and Cho, and then Cho is just a 4-point shield. Which is not all that bad here. But then I can't use Cho to activate Illidan next turn. What is actually best here? I could just drop the 4-4 and Hero Power, and he can't deal with the 4-4 terribly. Whatever. Let's do this. That seemed kind of decent-ish. Although I don't think he has that many spells. And I do have a spell, actually, that I can cast on the Vorax. Somewhere in this deck, I have a spell. I have a minion buff. It does exist in the deck. Exactly one. And I only have 24 cards left, so it's, you know... What is that, a 4%, 3% chance of drawing it. And it wouldn't even be all that great for me if I did, because it would mess up my tempo. In fact, it'd almost be better to drop Illidan and play it on him.
Out of my jungle.
Searching for win conditions. Though he's a rogue.
Choose soon.
So he has things like Ozrek and non-legendary taunt minions. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. And then he just does nothing with Cho. Probably. Maybe he goes face, maybe he does nothing.
Ash to ash.
I can Dark Iron Dwarf Cho, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. I can Vorax and just have it be a 3-3. I can Hero Power and then Light Fuse take it. I think Illidan Hero Power is best.
You are not
Reporting for duty.
Because he wants to get rid of Illidan. So he's probably going to focus on that, maybe leave Cho on the board for another turn. Maybe he'll even leave a Silverhand Recruit, although yeah, he doesn't. No, he probably gets rid of the Silverhand with the 1/4. But the 1/4 might also go face. But I feel like the 2/2s and his weapon are all going into Illidan. He probably does the 2/1 first, sees what card he gets. When he doesn't get anything, assuming he doesn't get anything, he then sends the 2/3 in. Oh, or he just does that. That also works, yeah. And now everything dies. Okay. Rip board. I am now losing. Oh, this is pretty bad.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, this game might actually be lost. I would need... What would I need to get back in this game at this point? I don't even think... I think I'm now so far behind on board that Mallow Ghost would not save me. I'm not sure what saves me here. I mean, my big fat Drake would clear up some of the... Actually, most of the board would... You know, I think the Drake is best case scenario here. That's not a Drake. Did I ever have any Death Rattle effects? I don't... Not a lot.
Reporting for duty.
The greatest virtue is patience.
Guess we're dealing with it. Just trying to not immediately die. But, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19. Oh, I'm actually already dead.
well played.
You just had to math it out. Yep. Alright, we're 4-1. Onward to the next adventure. And the first time I don't get Baron Geddon and Malchezaar. It's almost like there is some inconsistency with Prince Malchezaar. Who would have thought? It's madness. It's crazy talk.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
Seems actually fine to keep. The curve is not perfect, but making sure you have a 3-drop is usually pretty important.
Legions I command.
Oh, and there we go. Hey, it's a Medivh! Alright.
Reporting for duty.
I don't have that many spells, and the spells I have aren't that expensive, but still pretty cool. Maybe Addy-ish will just end up being a 1-3 weapon, depending on whether I manage to avoid having to play Consecrate beforehand. Ooh, and he works with Fire Promoter, if he can avoid dying immediately. The Squirming Tentacle is almost buffed enough to activate Fire Promoter. Not quite, though.
Tortola, preserve us!
I think I just
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the
don't
scoop.
swing, basically. Not until next turn when I can swing with the 4/4.
You call that
Oh. Or not.
living high on the hog.
A demo.
This piggy's going to the market. The battle.
Not really the most efficient trade, but 5/5 for 5/5.
Secret agent.
Guess I actually could have gone face. But then he just kills this and heals or something. It's messy. Then again, this is also messy. Go, Ancient Blossoms.
The battle.
Go, Ancient Blossoms.
Not quite what was planned.
Oh, he's got a murder. You murdered it. You murderer. Murderer.
For justice.
Dude, where's my Stegodon now?
Reporting for
The
justice.
problem with having just a little bit of Silverhand synergy is that you always notice when you don't get the combos. Oh, I also can't play Medivh now because it would kill Vine Cleaver. That's a little bit too bad. I mean, I can, it would just not be all that great. I'm surprised he didn't heal the... No, I guess it makes sense he didn't heal the dragon.
Accidents. They happen,
Dude,
you know?
it's actually big enough. That's hilarious.
Let's show
For justice. The battle. The battle. Reporting for duty.
My board, my weenies shall blot out the sun. Dragon, oh no, it's just a primordial break. If you control a minion with 6 or more health right now, right? So it's not later. It's now.
For justice.
Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Next weapon.
a game. So kind of you to join me.
We've got all sorts of cool weapons. He's impressed.
Ash to ash.
Oh. It's a whole bunch of dudes. Or it's a really big dude. Alright. This seems... Oh, wait.
Hey, you need tickets.
It's time for a lot of blood.
I always win.
Yeah, that seems good. Unless he gets an ooze, I have a pretty significant advantage at the moment.
Brothers, heed
I think.
call.
We shall see, I suppose. What is his best case scenario with Kalamos?
I'll put it
Maybe
on
an
your
8/8?
tab.
Is he suiciding that? He is. Alright, guess that's fine.
Fight!
Reporting for duty.
That's almost a waste. Maybe I should have done the nesting rock and Malchezaar instead. Well, maybe not. I kind of want to use some of the Atius charges before he, like, randomly discovers an ooze or something. Actually, it's kind of a... He has some card advantage here. I think... Uh-oh. What's the Primalist gonna do? What can it do?
Well played.
He had a 50-50 chance there. That wasn't that great of a nod.
Well played.
Oh, now the Stegodon shows up. That's another Vorax. Cool. Everything is worthless. But I can adapt and then adapt a 1/1. That's actually pretty decent. Because of the Vorax power. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. He might also just be dead. Oh, never mind, there's a Dispel. Is he still dead though? He might be. It's a little bit rough for him.
You have been.
7, yeah, he's dead.
Well played.
Alright. This deck, which I felt confident could not get to 11 wins, is now 5-1. So it's definitely exceeding expectations by a considerable margin. I thought I was going to be lucky to get 3 wins with this deck, honestly. I thought I was going to have to fight for it. But now it's like, can it get 6? Can it get 7? When will the madness end? It's Jaina.
Versus Jaina.
A wild Jenga appears.
You asked for it.
I will fight with
Do
honor.
love you, Volcanosaur, but not in my opening hand. Well, Smuggler's Run is kind of a dead card until I can draw some actual minions. Or should I kept Volcanosaur? No, I don't think so.
The legions I command.
Alright, we have 2 minions. I kind of feel like that's not enough, though. Stormu. Do I hero power here so that I can play the Tentacle on time as a 3/5? And it's messy.
I wonder.
She would start out as a 4/4. He would go up to a 9/9. I'd be hitting 3 minions for the 1 card, and I'd be missing my hero power. But the thing is, yeah, I'm not going to be able to cast it until turn 5 otherwise. And I might have even fewer minions at that point, so. Into the fray. I guess it worked out. Go, Screaming Tentacle, go! Go, Screaming Tentacle, you're the hero. Da 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 da, etc.
Gadgets and Gazette always
Oh,
gets the scoop.
it's a Daring Reporter. Do I Consecrate to get rid of a Daring Reporter? I want to say Not yet?
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
If I kill you... She's actually... My daring reporter... My edition of the Gazette is even better than your edition. Oh. Is he gonna suicide hero power? Alright. Go for it. Got this, man. Well, there's nothing on the board. It's a pretty good time to play daring reporter. Malchezaar is better mana usage, but
Gadgets
man,
and Gazette always
she's just
gets
gonna
the
die if I don't get her out now. Well, she'll probably die anyway. It's turn 5. He's gonna make some sort of minion. Gadgets and value right there.
I want answers.
It's a firefly. It's a flame elemental.
My shield for Argus.
And a Defendi of Argus. Okay. Let's do you. I don't know why I'm waiting to see what it is, because it doesn't matter really how I play. And then I think I'll pass turn and make him spin the ping to get rid of the reporter. Unless he has a flame strike, in which case, whoops.
When Earth moves,
That's not a flame strike.
empires fall. Living high on the hog.
Reporting for
Maybe,
duty.
nah.
Watch out!
I don't think Consecrate made sense here.
This piggy's going to market.
This way. This way, and then for the face. A volcanic potion would destroy my board entirely. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Blizzard destroys my board entirely. Flame Strike destroys my board entirely. There's a lot of ways this board gets nuked. But he has to have a spell in hand. Maybe he only has minions. And the power to ping. Convenient. Oh, that's a meteor. Never mind. Well, he did find a way to clear the board. Not the way I was expecting, but a way.
Time runs out on me.
Ash to ash.
My shield for Argus. I must move quickly. The battle.
Keep the game going, Nozdormu power, go! Go, go, Nozdormu, you're a hero. Oh, it's a blizzard. Rip my pink bird. You will be missed. Man, he's got some wild spells. He's got Meteor, he's got that other thing, he's got Blizzard. Primordial Glyph is pretty good. Did he discover the Primordial Glyph? Oh, he got the Blizzard off the Primordial Glyph, that's what happened. Now he's got a Fireball. And a Frostbolt. And he pinged it. Man. Those minions just soaked so much damage, it's incredible.
What? They fell off a trunk.
It's like I'm almost half expecting a dude now, right? It's like I've gotten so many elemental legendary heroes. I'm like, maybe Kalamos is gonna happen. Oh, he got the good one. Ah, lame.
The feast of souls.
It's possible that killing the 5-2 is better, but I don't see how. I feel like if you can only get rid of this with a Flame Strike, really. Oh, whenever I try to make a guess, I mean, it's still traded. It's fine. Trading would have been fine.
You call that a weapon?
Reporting for duty.
Can you avoid every single point of damage from here until when I'm at 28? Can't have any leaks. You gotta get a big taunt. That's not a big taunt. Alright. We're at 6. We're 6-1. The Paladin train continues. Power of Prince Malchezaar. He has unleashed a portal. He is collecting minions from around the worlds. All for the sake of conquering this arena. Okay. What's going on, game? Okay, we got a person.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Malchezaar is a decent drop for turn 5. Definitely toss the Volcanosaur. You know, you think about this, you know, do I really want to try to just fish for another 2 or 3 drop? Or 4 drop even? He's like right on that 50%. Yeah, I think I keep him. Argent Protector with probably nothing to protect on the board. Sad face.
The legions I command.
I've been seeing that Ancient Blossoms a fair amount. I love the art for this card. Especially the gold with the
Reporting for
falling
duty.
petals. Yeah, he looks pretty stubborn. I think I just get rid of this gastropod without losing minions. I'm losing some tempo, but I don't gain any tempo by throwing down a fledgling that immediately dies.
Reporting for duty.
Is Argent Protector worth it here? I'm gonna no. Maybe.
Not on my watch.
I have to decide now is the thing. Well, let's try it. Come back? Yeah.
Job's done. Reporting for duty.
So now I can trade the 1/1 for a 2/2. It's fine. Oh, he gets his adapt. Does he get the cannot be targeted adapt? Because I hear that's pretty good on... Oh, he's poisonous, yeah. All the poisonous minions in the house. He's not going for the 2/2? Yeah, he has to go for the 2/2. That's the pretty obvious move here.
The battle! The battle!
Okay. We've gotten past the doom-filled poisonous creatures. But now what? Just gonna try to get the kill off here, and I don't think I can avoid that. So I just try to get maximum value beyond.
Watch, they fell off a truck.
Oh, not yet. I think he just suicides. Maybe he gives it Divine Shield or something. I don't know. But it seems pretty likely that...
Hey, dudes! Over here!
I don't know. Maybe I actually should have gone on the 4/6. That way it dies a little bit more. Wait, what? Oh, it's cast a spell. I actually didn't even recognize this card. I thought it was something else.
Wanna blow something up?
Oh.
I'm out of here! Thank you.
A demo.
The battle!
Which is more likely, something that destroys it or a consecrate? I'm gonna say consecrate is pretty likely, but really could go either way. Whoa, he's big. He's big. Let's do you first.
Reporting for duty. Job done.
He's got 8 mana. He's got 6 cards.
A glorious.
It's a Arcano Smith. Okay, okay, okay. 4 mana left. Alright, alright. Little does he expect. The Spiked Hog Rider! Bam, gone. Bam, gone. Wait, is that even right? Maybe I should have done this first. Oh.
You call that a win? The battle! The battle!
All in all, a pretty good situation. Have I played any death rattles? I feel like probably not really.
Scuttle the ship.
My shield for
Oh,
Argus.
he's got some taunts.
Accidents. They happen, you know.
Reporting for duty.
I feel like I kind of have to do this. It's not the best trade. Ugly. Also, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, he's removal for next turn now. And he's I wonder if he's gotta be running out of taunts. Maybe not. Maybe his entire deck is filled with taunts now, but it's also possible he's getting close to removal. But I think if he had a really good move, he'd have played it already. He's thinking, how do I survive this turn?
I wonder.
I think he just gave up. Oh, no. That does actually keep him alive this turn. There we go. It worked out. Nope, not quite.
Well played.
It almost kept him alive this turn.
For justice. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Alright, man. 7-1. I'm on fire here. This deck has vastly exceeded expectations. Let's see if we can keep it up, man. Let's go all the way with this. I feel like that it's gonna get harder once we get in the higher ranks, because in the higher ranks, you know, they have lots of really, really strong cards generally. I feel like Bright Eyed is probably better later. Yeah, this looks good. I even have something to protect with the Argent Protector. That doesn't happen that often.
The legions I command.
Whoa. Dangerous. Dangerous, Robinson, but I think I have to try it.
Trust
Well, what's the worst that happens? He Firelines portals me? That would be pretty inconvenient. That would be pretty bad. But I'm kind of inclined to risk it. There's a lot of other stuff, you know. Oh, he just... I mean, I know he has a spell. Right, maybe he plays a couple secrets. That's a risk. I don't know, I'm going for it. YOLO. What's he gonna be? I know he has a spell. Question is how many spells? Does he have a Flame Strike that he uses now? Does he play some secrets? Is it Frostball? What's it gonna be? This is my board, a 2/2 and a 4/4. How many spells? Oh, he's got a Frostball. That's for the Babbling Book. Alright. Ah, it was basically fine. I feel like this ends up happening either way. Although, this way he can actually go here and then ping, and I end up losing the Cobra. Maybe it was actually better to do the Protector and hit immediately.
Your magic shall
That was
not save
also that, I guess. Meh.
not on my watch.
Reporting for duty.
I feel like there's no way Aberrant Berserker was the better play there. I think that had to be pretty much best. Well, he can ping the 1/1, hit the 2/3, and then I basically have to use the 2/2 to kill the 4/3. But then he uses a ping. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that's kind of okay. It's not that big of a problem, really.
It's time for battle.
This is my responsibility.
Yeah, it's a polymorph. It happens. Yep, just the Calamus. No Discover, sad face. Didn't get that get in the one time.
Say hello to my
Gee golly. Could actually kill that. Is that for any reason better?
To battle! To
Yeah.
battle! Job done.
That's not too bad. Oh. Hello. Hello, Volcanosaur. Poisonous. Poisonous. With health. That's pretty bad. Oh, it's kind of too bad. I would have much rather done that after Leroy was played, but I gotta get rid of the big fat dude. Let's kill this before it's less convenient to kill it. Maybe a way. I mean, I...
This only works on the simple-minded.
Okay. Okay. What do we get here? Wow. I drew a 5-cost minion. I'll take it. And now it does. Actually, yeah, I don't think it was better to kill a 2-2 here. Oh no! It was better to kill a 2-2. No! Man, the one time I don't overkill a minion by 4 points of damage. Isn't that just the way? Wow. Bad. And I'm now down 2 cards. This game might be lost. I need some pretty good top decks to not lose.
Wanna blow something up?
Interesting.
What? They fell off a truck.
Alright, that's my hand. You can easily kill Malchezaar, even just the 5-2-1-1 ping. Then do the 3-1 here. I go there. Thankfully, the cards in his hand were not that great. Okay, I guess that's fine. Consecrate. Divine Shield. Versus... Actually, Silver Moon might... Yeah, let's do Silver Moon. You can find a way to deal with it.
My shield for
Oh,
Argus.
guess that's pretty good at dealing with it. Does he draw a fireball? What's the verdict?
Just act natural.
Reporting for killing spree.
Alright, I've somehow got something like the board for the moment, so that's pretty crazy. Is he gonna ping the Worgen? Ping the minion. Yeah, this is kind of messy.
Engaging TC-130 until
This is messy. I think I just go for it and hope he doesn't top deck a taunt.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Just put him at threat of lethal. I have a stealth minion. He has to have a taunt or a board clear, or he loses. But if he does have a board clear, I lose really fast, so that's inconvenient.
Your magic shall not save you.
8 plus 5 is 13. Plus 3 gets me to 10. All right.
Well played.
That was a close one. Eight wins, 1 loss. It's actually one of my better arena runs. This deck is just spiting me because I had so little faith in it. Maybe I should have less faith in future decks? Interesting thought. Maybe I just need to curve lower. I need to prioritize curving lower because I like made it my mindset, okay, when in doubt, I'm going to go with the lower curve. I'm not going to try to get the higher value minions. And I think that, you know, picking the smaller cantrips, picking some of the lower cost minions than what I normally do, right? I mean, I wasn't always doing just the lowest. Right, there's the Vine Cleaver versus the taunt that I thought about the one time. But as just a general thought, definitely trying to get, not totally sacrificing value. But when looking at close value cards, choosing the lower curve I think worked for me here.
Uther versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
Well, I have a combo in hand. I'm kind of inclined to keep the combo even though the curve is terrible. Daring Reporter is the real 4-drop. Lightfuse Stegodon. Yeah, I'm against a hunter though, so I guess there is a chance that I just get murdered. It happens.
Legions I command.
Yeah, I might have done this wrong. Keeping the combo might have been too greedy.
Such big teeth I have.
This is messy. This is already bad. Or just hero power, then he just gets his bigger minion. But that might be okay, because he might have things that would later pop death rattles, so maybe I should just do it.
The better to eat you with.
This is pretty bad. But I don't see... he just trades the 3-2 for the 3-3. It's a good trade for him. But it doesn't lose me the game, I don't think. Stand Against Darkness next turn, he kills 3 maybe. Hopefully he doesn't have hounds. If he has hounds, I pretty much just lose the game right there. So let's hope that doesn't happen. He didn't play another minion, so that's pretty good. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
And now we see what happens this turn. If he hounds, if... Okay. Okay. Rip me. That was... You know, of everything in his deck, I think that's the only thing that kills all of them. Oh. I guess now I just have to live until I can play Deathwing. That's a new game plan. It's alright. Could be worse. Here, let's do a buff Daring Reporter. Maybe that'll be scary. Well, this is probably 8Q right here. Oh, he even has Hunter's Mark on Q. Man, he has had the on Q spells 2 turns in a row. I mean, when he draws like this, there's no reason I should win, right? He drew what he needed exactly on time. I am rip. Rip me. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I don't know what Malchezaar creature saves me here. Oh, I'm immediately dead. Rip me.
Thanks.
I mean, he can thanks me all he wants. He drew the near perfect solutions for what I played. on two of the most important turns. There's a... If you always have the correct spell to respond to someone in hand, when they create a threat, you're gonna win. That doesn't matter which format you're in, if that's the case. I mean, this deck has been unexpectedly lucky so far, right? When the RNG is not on its side, it loses.
I will command the light.
That's gonna be the case for sure. Now the deck is salty. It's gonna start throwing me high cost minions in my opening hand just because of the last game. It's like, you should have mulliganed differently. That's what the game is saying. You were too greedy. You kept your 5 mana, you kept your turn 4, turn 5 combo in lieu of trying to survive the early game against a hunter. That's suicidally greedy. And it was, and I lost. Now I'm against Moist. He has to think about his turns. This turn 1 is very important. It could go a number of different ways. It really spells out the entire game. I mean, it's not like he has a coin, so he doesn't have to think about that. Oh, Harrison Jones. He's a pretty cool dude. It's not particularly unlikely that Paladin gets a... Do I want to coin something out here? I kind of want to say no. I feel like the coin into Ancient will be better later. And then try to maybe see if it survives a turn so I can play 5 Promoter. Oh, or that. No, this is still fine. Yeah. If he has a sword, that's inconvenient.
Out of my
That's not great either. But it's not the worst. All he has to do is not get Wind Fury, and I think I'm okay. Let me think. Wait, what? Oh, he didn't hit. He didn't hit. He doesn't get through this turn now. This is tense. This is for continuing on now. It's make or break time.
Oops, I
Oh, he's got lots of taunts. And another fledgling. Okay. But the fledgling doesn't get through this turn. And now, I have one Ancient Blossoms. Which, if he lets me... Now... Well, does he attack? Maybe he just sits. Gets out another minion. And... You know... Maybe I can actually fight Promoter. That would be so sick. I mean, I'm not a priest. Yeah, let's see. What does he do? He's just gonna sit on it.
reporting for duty.
This is fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, you need tickets?
Alright, we're in business now. Not Wind Fury?
Not Wind Fury. Don't be Wind Fury.
Yeah, that's pretty okay. Oh, he's got a dude. I don't have the mana to play out Grime Street first, so I guess it's just Black Knight.
None shall
Alright. I feel like we've cleared phase 1. Oh! He's gonna give me more cards! Dude, can I even play this? Handle this many cards? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh, interesting. Let's do... Yeah, I want to say this.
They happen, you know? That belongs in a museum.
Oh, it's the Sergeant Sally. Man, it's too bad I didn't
Fight.
get her up. Yeah, he's like blown away by how much card draw I've got in this game.
Justice.
Reporting for duty.
Oh no! The Divine Favor, dude! Oh, that's a pretty big Divine Favor right there. Wow. That was some Divine Favor value right there. Madness.
You call that a weapon? When Earth moves, empires fall.
Okay.
I love omelets.
He loves omelets, it's true. Can't deny it. Uh-oh.
I see.
He's freezing stuff.
I smell.
He frozen. He froze her up.
Better sleep with the fishes.
Interesting.
It's time for a lot of blood.
That's a pretty good consecrate. It's down to 6 cards. I have 6. Oh, you just drew 3 more and he healed. Okay, okay. Maybe I can draw another consecrate. That is another consecrate.
The victory is yours.
he's done.
Well played.
Alright. It's called Blessing Your Kings. It's cool. Well, we're up to 9 wins. I'm gonna prove myself wrong here. I'm gonna take the deck that I didn't think could make it to 11 wins and get to 11 wins, maybe. I mean, we're still we're 9-2, so we're 1 off being out. This is already much more of a success than I was anticipating, so good stuff so far. We have a person. It's alive. Alive!
Uther versus Maiev.
can escape my fury.
I will fight.
Alright, we
with
got the
honor.
prince. We got 3, 4, 5. I don't think we want 7. It's still too early. 3, 4, better 5. Most of the time. Actually, they're pretty close. It just has the taunt. But taunt can be pretty significant in turn 5.
The legions I command.
Well, I have a theoretical 6. I mean, he can activate off Destiny Rock. It's possible. It's not impossible. Certainly not impossible.
Reporting for duty.
For the crusade!
Okay. Hero power patches. I don't think that's the best. Just drop the Panther. I think I dropped the Panther. Panther deals with the next threat he generates. I'm gonna take the 5 and it's
Apple on your head.
okay. I think Panther for Knife Juggler is what might have to happen. It's not a great trade. Oh wait. Cool. I'll take that top deck.
I'm in charge now.
A solution appeared. A wild solution appears.
For Malchezaar.
In this case, Malchezaar is better. I believe. Oh, he also activates Fight Promoter. Dude. I'm in business. Look at this. Gorgeous. Ooh, Vine Cleaver. It's pretty good. That's a Bog Creeper. Bog Creeper's pretty scary.
Watch, they fell off a truck.
I think this kind of works.
Reporting for duty.
Try to prevent the maximum value trade, even though it means hero powering instead of spending all mana on card stuff. Oh, I'm also taking a lot more damage than I'd like.
Your magic shall not save me.
Oh, okay. Well, that happened. Now I guess the question is, am I boned?
To battle!
Oh. It's not really that great. But don't have a lot of great ways to get rid of the Spa Creeper at the moment, and he's kind of a thorn in my side. So don't want to set myself up for lethal next turn. So I really don't want to Vine Cleaver into him, even though I really want to summon that Vine Cleaver and start going to work. But I don't have enough board stability to do that quite yet. He can definitely kill it. The question is, how does he want to kill it? How does he kill it in a manner that is good for him?
I wonder.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Quickly!
And you can't get rid of the 2/2. So I actually kind of am okay.
Shields up!
Sure.
A demo.
Do I drop Volcanosaur,
Let me think.
thinking I'm gonna get a taunt off it? Because if I just sit here undefended, there's a pretty good chance. Well, I die to Eviscerate, I die to Cold Blood, I die to a lot of different things. Let's try this. Well, that's not taunt.
Move quickly.
That is taunt. There we go. Okay. Soak another 8 points of damage. I can actually get Nesting Rock. Taunt as well. Just Hero Power. Taking out for Hero Power, Nesting Rock. And I get another taunt. I cannot do that last turn though, because I didn't have the mana. Well, if things get too dicey,
Reporting for duty.
good to have him. He's got one card. It's not sap, so that's good. 9, 10. I'm not close to lethal quite yet. Am I? No.
Don't touch the air. You call that a win? The battle.
Oh.
Brothers, heed.
Smart move.
Oh, he's done. Let's see if he salts. Yep. That's the best type of salt. Is like, man, I hate that my deck didn't do the thing that let me win, right?
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Do I keep Ivory Knight? I don't think so. It's more of a late game card.
The legions I command.
Do you need a blessing?
think I have to coin something up next turn. So, Smuggler's Run now it is.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Do I Egg Napper, or do I Squirming Tentacles? Or do I even Grime Street? Maybe I think Grime Street actually works here. Let's do that.
Watch, they fell off a truck.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Egg Napper. Let's do Tentacles.
What to do?
Oh, I did 7 points of damage already. That's a fireball. That's okay. I got rid. I mean, I was trying to get rid of the 2-1 this whole time anyway. Just didn't want it sitting there buffing up his weenies. Let's see.
It's time for a lot of blood!
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
So many books. Uh-oh. That's a Frostbolt. Protector isn't fantastic here, but it would cost him another ping. And the question is, what else do I do here that's better? Ignite seems good. And a ping, yeah, I think
Not on my watch.
I think it's okay. Because he really has to get rid of it, so he can't drop a 6-drop. He has to ping, which means he's only doing a 4-drop at most. Well, I mean, I guess he can actually suicide both minions, but that's also value for me. I'm getting rid of this 1-3 and a 1-1 for a minion that's basically dead. It's not that bad. He has card advantage though because of all the books. It's too bad. Nope, there's the ping. It's a Creeper of Tar.
You call that a way?
Reporting for duty.
And then probably Volcanosaur next turn. Assuming he doesn't drop a secret on me. Never know what an iceberg will do, though. Hopefully I'm not Leonardo DiCaprio in this scenario. Oh my goodness. Wow. He's got to be angry at that one. Look at this. I have 3 1-1s on the board, and it hit none of them.
It's time for a
I would be angry. He has every right to be angry at that one. That was terrible RNG for him. Alright, let's get rid of this. And
This
this.
is my responsibility.
Let's see what we get here. Cannot be targeted, adapt. pretty good. That's what they say. And Wind Fury. I'll take it.
The battle.
Kind of want to do that way. In case he has a Meteor. Although I think Meteor actually still gets as much value here as he can get. But now I can drop like a 2/2 here. Basically want to try to avoid Meteors here. It's really the only thing that in terms of positioning you can't avoid in this situation. Actually, Jungle Panther. Jungle Panther is... That's pretty cool to think about. That's so long as I just always keep Jungle Panther as a buffer, or at least for this turn. No, I think I can do this. I mean, he can Blizzard or Flame Strike, which is, of course, quite bad. Or Volcanic, or Arcane Explosion. Or Fire Dude, whose name I don't even remember. 2/2 that casts Arcane Explosion. He has no secrets. Wow, Karen. Hello. Did I mess up there? No, I didn't. I actually had Fatal even though I did not count correctly first. Wow, I have actually proven myself wrong. The deck that I looked at and said there's no way this is going to 11 wins is now going up for a boss fight. I'm just... I'm totally shocked. This deck, you just look at the deck and you're like, there's one Consecrate, there's no weapon, or there's one weapon. There's one weapon, there's one Consecrate. A lot of the minions are pretty just normal minions.
Fight with honor.
There's nothing you look at in this deck and say, oh man, this is going to a boss fight. Oh yeah, definitely.
Well met. Reporting for duty.
Alright. Nymad.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay.
Watch,
The
they
battle.
fell off a truck.
Next turn is the first real choice. Actually, maybe not. Well, no, it kind of is. Dark Iron Dwarf versus Daring Reporter. I feel like Dark Iron Dwarf is the obvious choice. But is there any reason to think that Daring Reporter might be better? I'm not saying it. Seems like a pretty good route. 4 mana in the Apprentice. He can cast
love omelets.
nothing that prevents me from getting rid of the stupid sorcerer. Oh, he traded for me. Thank you.
Let me think.
I mean, I go face. Probably. Unless I do Argent Protector Hero Power. But why would I do that? Is there any reason to think that would be best? He still kills the Dark Iron Dwarf next turn. I could drop the Reporter. Which would then pretty much instantly die. I could do Stand Against Darkness, which cleans up all the garbage he spawns. I feel like this is pretty decent.
Reporting for duty.
Yep.
To battle! To battle! To battle!
Gadgets and Gazette
Not
always
on
gets
my
the scoop.
She dies, probably. But we'll see. Yeah. Oh, yep, that does her. And gets it done. And he trades one of the 1/1s. Yep. Oh, hey. Hello, Sally. Sally, you are a sight for sore eyes.
To battle!
Although actually I have Primordial Drake next turn. Maybe I actually should have been better off with Kalamos there. Wow, that sucks. That's probably the most value I've seen in a Hosen healer. Almost. Ever. Damn. Well, goodbye, Panther. Alright. He has a significant card advantage. That's not good.
Truth is my shield.
An incredible discovery!
And he draws a secret. That's not good. Don't attack. Drop the reporter.
Gadgets and Gazette always
Drop the
gets the
servant.
Heed my call.
You require my assistance.
Wow.
Aha!
I am in a pickle. Let's see. I think I have to somehow top deck equality. That's not equality.
Reporting for duty.
And now I lose. Well, this was an unexpectedly good run. Sad that I didn't manage to beat my first ever boss fight on this stream. But considering what was in this deck, I can't say I'm shocked I didn't pass the boss fight. It would have been really surprising for that to go down any other way. Wow, it just dies immediately too. Oh, this is just terrible. Alright. We're a 5-5 now, Piper.
Reporting for duty.
And then it's just gonna go into the 5-5, and I'm still not gonna be able to kill Antonidas, who will just continue to murder me. Yep.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Yeah, this is very over.
Well played.
To battle!
He doesn't actually have to do any thinking here. He can just fireball me twice. And that is the end of this run. I hope you have enjoyed watching. The deck went just far enough to spite me. Maybe next time I should. There's no way this game is beating the boss fight. That's what I should say to every deck. So that when the deck spites me, I ultimately end up winning. Alright, well, let's see what we got out of 11 wins in this arena. We got 205 gold. A pack. A Old Gods pack. And a servant, a golden servant of Yogg-Saron. So it paid for itself with 2 packs and a golden rare. That's a Forbidden Healing. I actually only have one, so I think that's not a duplicate. Epic. That's pretty good. And, you know, dust. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a break there. I hope you have enjoyed watching. I certainly enjoyed running this stream. And I will be back on tomorrow. See you then.